Ghostbusters, such a shit film. Not the earlier ones. The earlier two were totally brilliant, but the feminine ones, well, yeah, I don't like them. The feminism ones, don't like it. There was only one about feminism, and I don't like it. And here's the amazing atheist.
I want to let you guys know the Douchebag Bible is back on sale. You can get a $50 signed and personalized edition or $30 signed only edition. They are back on sale. I know this site continues to get 50 to 100, not subscribers, but viewers a day. So obviously there's still interest in these books. I imagine they will go pretty quickly. So if you're interested and you're one of these people that's constantly writing me, asking me when the Douchebag Bible's going to be back on sale, it's back on sale. So go check that shit out. All right, we're going to talk today about James Rolfe, probably better known as the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm a big fan of James. I like the Angry Video Game Nerd stuff. I've probably seen every single Angry Video Game Nerd episode at least twice. You know, it's pretty rare. I don't really get into YouTube
I haven't.
That heavily usually. So this is one of the rare examples of someone that I really, really have followed and watched. He put out a video a day ago, Ghostbusters 2016, no review, I refuse. And it's not a great video. It's a very boring video. It's very calm, very sedate. He makes a few arguments that I even made in my own video a while back, probably a couple weeks ago, about why this trailer is terrible.
You see, I agree with the amazing atheist.
He just offers up his opinions for why.
I love the amazing atheist.
Now, because even the most polite and respectful of dissent.
But I believe in God, not the conventional one, but...
The title is The Ongoing Outcry Against the Ghostbusters Remake. Actually, if you look at the URL, and I know it's cut off here, but it says in the URL, the sexist outcry against the Ghostbusters remake gets louder. So I'm assuming that was the original title of this article. Maybe the Atlantic thought better of that. Here's a little segment of the article I highlighted. Things reached a fever pitch yesterday when James Rolfe, host of the popular Cinemassacre YouTube channel with over 2 million subscribers, announced that he wouldn't even deign to watch the film. His reasoning dances around the simple fact that has set this innocuous-seeming movie apart from its fellow blockbusters this summer, that it's a tentpole genre film starring women. Because, of course, as we all know, it is impossible to think this trailer looks like dog shit unless you're sexist. The Ghostbusters trailer is currently the most disliked movie preview on YouTube. Some 800,000 fans have clicked the thumbs down button, indicating an organized campaign against the film. For comparison, the Captain America Civil War trailer has only 12,000 dislikes. Yeah, and it's also a much better trailer. It's comments
so brilliant.
defending their downvotes as being on merit alone, as if as if a major Hollywood studio film has never had shaky advertising before. Rolfe's justification for skipping the movie focuses mostly on the arrogance of remaking a classic. This isn't just any franchise, this is Ghostbusters, he intones, invoking the memory of the original film's deceased star, Harold Ramis. Okay, now here's where they're going to make their counter-argument.
Rest in
Here
peace,
are some of the major franchises Hollywood has rebooted in the last decade. Batman, that's not a reboot, that's yet another movie that's just based on the same classic character from DC Comics.
Yeah.
Superman, same deal. Spider-Man, same deal, but with Marvel. James Bond. James Bond has always been rebooted. That's like a tradition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's never been rebooted in the sense of like, oh, it's a total reboot. All the past Bond movies didn't happen. they've constantly changed the Bond actor. They've constantly changed the tone of the universe Bond is in. Sometimes it's really cheesy. Sometimes it's more serious. But it's never been rebooted per se.
Yes, stop ragging on our
Yeah, and you know what?
tradition.
They rebooted Star Wars with a female lead, and there hasn't been a huge backlash against it.
No.
Doesn't that alone kind of prove that your sexism is bullshit? And also, Star Wars was not rebooted. Once again, Star Wars was not rebooted. The Force Awakens is part fucking 7, episode 7. In other words, it's a sequel to the original Star Wars trilogy, and I guess the prequel, so that's not even a reboot. Planet of the Apes, yeah, and that was lambasted for being a piece of shit. Well,
yes, it is a piece.
The other reboot that they did a few years later was good, so whatever. But it's still, I remember people were still skeptical of it. But you know what? It didn't look like absolute dog shit. Halloween, yeah, people didn't like it. Friday the 13th, no one saw that. The Evil Dead, people hated it. The Thing, people hated it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean, they've had already a billion incarnations. You know how many fucking shows and movies and different versions of the Turtles timeline there are? There's tons of them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense. And also, that movie was hated too, at least by people like me. RoboCop, another hated remake. All these movies were hated.
They
really preemptively hated to the extent that the Ghostbusters remake has been, but you know what? The Ghostbusters remake looks worse than any of those.
I agree.
And Ghostbusters is a more iconic franchise than any of those lame remakes they've done.
Yes.
Like movies like Total Recall and shit.
I think The Amazing Atheist and I should be friends.
It didn't look like fucking atrocious. It didn't look like I was gonna fucking puke in the damn hallway. Every Disney animated classic, starting with Cinderella and continuing with The Jungle Book this year. Yeah, but that was, Disney did that.
Yeah!
Property.
Doing a video!
So they decided to make a live-action version of an old animated movie. So what? So fucking what? It was their intellectual property, and it's based on a fucking ancient-ass fairy tale. Well, in the case of Cinderella, ancient-ass fairy tale. In the case of The Jungle Book, not so ancient, but old fucking book. The list could go on endlessly, even without counting TV spin-offs. All have provoked fan consternation, but final judgment is usually withheld until after the movie hits theaters. Ghostbusters, by contrast, has become a rallying cause for a swath of fans who are beginning to resemble a movement not unlike the Gamergate nightmare that continues to plague the world of video games. Okay, watch my video, Atlantic. Who wrote this article? Who wrote this? This was written by David Sims.
I'm not gonna...
Where's his Twitter? David. Here's David Sims' Twitter right here. It's at David... I can't tell if it's an L or an I. But David Sims, man. Here he is. If you land on this page, you got him. Go direct him to watch my previous video.
Oh, yeah.
About this Ghostbusters trailer and why the backlash against it exists and how sexism has nothing to do with it. But for David, I'm just going to fucking give you a real quick breakdown here. If you're
But of that day.
Watch that. I know you're not watching this either. I'm just flattering.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the reason is you take an iconic movie like Ghostbusters. Okay? One of the most iconic 80s movies of all time. A movie that my generation of people who are like 30, 35, 40 years old, you take a generation that we all grew up with this shit, and we're not even old yet.
Yeah, we did.
And we make a fucking movie that we love. And the trailer looks like ass. It does not look like ass because there's women in it. Oh, I'm so sexist. I can't handle it.
No.
I handled Rey from Star Wars just fine.
It looks
I even
bullshit.
against the people who say she's just a Mary Sue. Let's not even get into that shit, though. The new fucking Star Wars robot.
No, I like it.
Also,
right.
Female main character, female protagonist. Are people outraged? Are people pissed? No.
No.
What's the difference? What's the difference between Star Wars, a female-led Star Wars, and a female-led Ghostbusters? I'll tell you the fucking difference. The trailer for the female-led Star Wars looks like a watchable fucking movie.
Of course it
The
does.
trailer for the Ghostbusters remake looks hideous. It looks fucking hideous.
It looks like...
But it looks fucking shit? Is it really that outrageous for someone to judge a movie by its trailer?
Oh, dude, yes.
Yes,
it looks
say, you know what?
fucking
misjudged it. I misjudged
fucked
it.
up.
I'm sorry. The movie actually wasn't that bad. Or maybe it was even good. But have you never watched a trailer and dismissed the movie based on the trailer? Of course you have. Everyone has.
Of
Everyone
course.
watches movies.
Cool.
I've seen a shitty trailer and said, nope, not for me. Fuck that. That looks awful. But in this case, if you do that, you're a sexist.
I mean, yeah, but I still watched it.
I mean, have you ever
And no, I don't like the movie. No.
People make this ridiculous argument that anyone who dares not like this trailer must be sexist. Don't you think maybe that is getting people to fucking say, well, fuck you, I'm gonna go downvote that piece of shit, because fuck you. Fuck this idea that you just can squirm away from criticism because you put some bitches in your movie. Oh, they got tits and pussies now. We're so progressive over here, yeah. Give us a fucking pat on the back, yeah. I don't know why I chose a bad New York accent for that, but that's how I feel. There's more articles, though. Salon. Angry video game nerds, calm down about Ghostbusters. It's still a comedy about ghosts and those who bust them. Well, is it really a comedy? Because trailers are fooling me so far.
Okay, I'm not playing the whole of the,
and I'll explain to you why it doesn't work for me.
video, because I gotta go down, have dinner, and have dinner. So,
pedestrian. Twitter shits itself after whiny man-baby refuses to review Ghostbusters.
Oh my god.
Does James Rolfe even go around reviewing a lot of fucking movies? Because I'm subscribed to his channel, and you know, yeah, there's movie reviews sometimes, but that's pretty uncommon, honestly. It's not that big of a thing.
No.
I mean, like, the main thing he does is he goes back and reviews, like, old monster movies and shit.
And, yep, that's me done. So,